Hello, everyone. It's Thursday. When I was younger, I would often think of the past and where I had come from. I'd think back to times when I had significantly less responsibilities, to decisions I had made and what would have happened had I chosen a different way, to people who have since left my life in death or some other means. There would be times when I'd get so stuck in those thoughts of the past that I'd have to force myself to realize that they were in the past and I couldn't go back to them no matter how bad I wanted to. I couldn't go back and not say what I said to that guy in my senior year of high school theology class. I couldn't go back and actually pursue the relationship of someone whose heart I had broken. I couldn't go back and stop one of my sister's high school classmates from dying so young. I can't change what has already happened. As I look ahead to a new year and a new decade, I am filled with both excitement and uncertainty, joyful anticipation, and overwhelming anxiety. I know that this new decade will come to pass just as the last one, but even now, as I look back at the last 10 years, I see myself as two completely different people. 10 years ago, I was still in high school, unsure of where my life would take me, self conscious about who I was, and just overall afraid to break out of the shell that I'd become so comfortable in. I look at myself now, 10 years later, and while I still have a long way to go in some areas of growth, I have made significant progress in many aspects of my life. I've found a home in a place that I never knew existed and have become an integral member of that community. I've met and made some fantastic friendships over the last 10 years, many of which are still going strong today. While I may not be able to change what I have done, I can plan and prepare for what is to come. And in saying that, I have some rather important news to share with all of you. Beginning next year, the schedule for videos will be changing, and you will more than likely not be getting a video every week, or even every other week. I realize that in the past I have said these very same words to you, only to revert them upon the beginning of the new year. This time, though, I am serious when I say that videos will be decreasing in the next year. However, I do have some very interesting videos planned for the new year. I have been wanting to change up the format of my videos and plan to begin that early on next year with a short 3-part series that will be going up over an allotment of time in January. I do still plan on continuing the What's for Dinner series as we are accustomed to on the final Thursday of the month. I've shared this quote from John Green in a previous video, and I wish to share it again now. In his book, Looking for Alaska, the titular character states that imagining the future is a kind of nostalgia. Just as we look back on the past with sentiment and sometimes sadness, we can easily do the same with the future, looking on ahead with sentiment and sometimes sadness when we need to wait for it to happen. My hopes for myself and for all those watching as we prepare to begin a new year and a new decade is that we shape our future well and trust that everything will work out as it's intended to do so. I pray that everyone watching has a blessed and Merry Christmas and a joyful and prosperous New Year and new decade. May God bless all of you abundantly. I'll see you all in 2020.